I'm doing the rear differential fluid change, and I gotta say guys, this YXZ is so much easier to work on than the RMAX. Pleasure to work on it. You have a skid plate back here, you have two 10mm bolts. Just remove those, bend the skid plate down, and then I just jam a funnel here to catch the fluid. And when you're doing your diff service, always remove your fill bolt first. Reason being is if it's stripped out and you remove the drain, then there's no way to fill it. So I've already broken this loose. And this is one thing where the RMAX is actually better. RMAX has a nice big fill plug, whereas with the YXZ, it's like the you have to use one of these plastic inserts to fill that. But getting ahead of myself. So this is 14mm. I'm going to crack open the drain. And universal extension helps with that. So I'll let that drain, and you should have this up to operating temperature. It'll drain faster. I'll drain that and then I'll refill it. Just a tip, the washers, these have a rubber sealing surface on the inside, so I'm fine using these. So I'm going to reinsert the drain here. Alright, then I'll fill it. So to fill this, I'm using a custom cocktail of AMSOIL synthetic along with about a tablespoon of Tink Seal and then gear butter. So you can get gear butter, Tink Seal from UTV Engineering, and then Allison Presco is my AMSOIL rep. I've used Mobile One 75W50, but if you want to stick with Yamalube, they make a side-by-side gear oil. It specifically says side-by-side gear oil. That's what you want to use in your diffs and transmissions that don't have any wet brakes or anything like that. So I'm going to fill this. Once again, I had to use the adapter that you can get these at Walmart or Amazon. Once I'm getting near full, I'll disconnect the hose from my pump. I'll raise it up. You see that? See how no more is going in? I'll then remove this, stick the hose back in, and all the excess will drain back into the bag, and you'll have the diff top off full, but you won't have any waste. I always like to visually check, make sure that that level's in there, and you can see some seeping out, so I know it's full. Front diff, same principles. Do your fill plug first using a 13/16 socket. I like to have a magnet handy. I'll drop the bolt in the oil. Doesn't always work, but I've always broken this loose, by the way. Okay. And this one actually has a copper washer. So it's all been drained out, and I'm going to fill it. And it doesn't take but a couple spits of fluid to fill the front diff. Then with doing it this way is sometimes the oil gets in the nooks and crannies and it has to take a while to migrate. It gets some coming out. You almost want to do it till it's flowing out at every pump versus a drip like that. It starts flowing out as fast as you're pumping in, then you know it's full. I have this neutral. So if I rock this back and forth, you can see that the gear's bringing the oil level up, and you know it's full. You want to make sure the front diff's full, because if it doesn't have very much capacity, so if you get a false overflow because it hasn't seeped into all the nooks and crannies, it'll be low. And you don't want that on the front diff, you want it full.